In this short video, I'm going to show you how to use groups on Blackboard. They're a really great little tool to use when you have marking and you're marking, let's say 300 students and you've got 500 staff and they're all marking particular pieces of work. Groups allows you to set up groups, either random groups where they can just mark the people in that group, or where you say you mark X number of students, and then when you go on Turnitin, these groups come up and they only see the ones they need to mark. I'm going to show you how to do those now. So you create a group, and actually you have random enroll, which just creates whatever number of groups you want, and then it randomly assigns students to each of the groups. Manual enroll does the same. You say you want 5 groups, and then you manually have to enroll each of the students into the relevant group. I'll show you how to do both now. So let's start with manual enroll. You'll give it a name. Let's say marking. You can put a description in if you wish. You decide on the number of groups. Let's say 3 groups, and you just submit. And now what you end up here is you can remark and name every group. So this could be Joshua's group. This could be Sam's group, and so on. And what you will then do is click Add User. All the enrolled students will come up and you can select them and they will be added to that group. You can also delete group and so on. I'm not clicking on Add User because my students are coming up and reveal confidential information. Okay. Now let's delete these groups. Yeah. So to create a random enroll group is a very similar process. Again, you're going to call it, give your groups a name. 1, you can add a description if you wish. You can decide whether you want a certain amount of students per group or number of groups. If you have pick students per group, let's say 25, and you have, let's say, 52 students, you have to decide what to do with those 2 leftover students and how they are assigned. I'm going to pick 2 groups, create 2 groups. I'm going to rename these groups. So I'm going to call this Joshua's group, and I'm going to call this Sam's group. And voila, we've got groups here. Again, you can change groups, a group settings membership here, which means you can add a group, you can delete a group, and so on. Now, what you have these groups set up. What you now have to do is go to Turnitin, and I've got one open here, and you will come this tab here, and it allows you to see either all students or it shows you your groups here. Now, these are old groups. I've changed them since. But principle is the same. So group picks up, you pick yours, and only the students you will mark will appear here. Now, as I said, this are old groups. To update it, we need to press the refresh button here. Sometimes we need to press it quite a few times. It takes a while for Turnitin, and as you can see, it's updated now. And let's see, so there you go. And you see my group and you see Sam's group. That's how easy it is to use groups for marking. Like I say, it makes it a lot easier when you have lots of members of staff that you want to assign to particular pieces of work or just in groups.